good, fam? It's your boy Sabelo here, and I'm back with a very, very interesting and transforming video for y'all. So yeah, as you've seen, this is basically the explanation as to why I haven't been posting on YouTube for the past 3 to 6 weeks. So, um, okay, I'm going to be running y'all through a story right here, and then I'm going to be putting the documents and the evidence of the entire journey around this video. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you find this motivating to you. Yeah, so let's get to it. Coming back second semester or the second half of the year, I think around July, um, yeah, I started having like unforeseen circumstances whereby I found myself in a position whereby I was losing a lot of cash than the one that was coming into my pocket. So I had plans as to where I want to be by the end of the year in my career. But then the circumstances that were happening around at the time, they were working in reverse, they were working against me. Okay, no, cool. I came back. I continued with studying. I continued with my work as well. But then they got to a point whereby they were escalating, and I ended up not having money to like fund my account and stuff so that I can continue with my career. Okay, and then around that point, I did some assessments, physically, my skill wise, and psychologically as well. And that is when I decided to pawn my PC to fund my account and then see what happens. Reason being, number one, was that I wanted to be true to myself, like to see if I were to be in a situation whereby there is no other way besides like working with what I had or with what I have at the time to like get myself out of the situation or get myself to a better position. Can I possibly do it? Can I actually achieve it? And to also find out that is what I'm doing trading Forex, is it a waste of time, or am I in a position to really make this thing work out for me in the long term? Can I really make a living outside of Forex? And then the third reason, which is less important, but I'm not saying it's not that important, was to motivate someone who might have been in a position like me or even worse, that if you have the right skill set and the right mindset, you can actually achieve such things. So I embarked on this journey. I went ahead.
Okay, guys. Yeah. So successfully pawned the PC for 1.5. We have to bring in back 1.9, and then the interest is going to be 441. Yeah. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking 33.3% of this amount and making 4K in less than 24 hours. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, to show you, last time I told you 3 days time that NZD rate is gonna be a buy. Okay, and I am telling you right now that AUD is also going to be a buy. Okay, so let me just show you something real quick. This is one of the big accounts that I have. So when you know the direction, when you have like mastered the entire sentiments, this is what happens. So I'll be updating you all on this account and then on this situation right here as well.
I pawned my PC. I'm going to be showing you the paperwork as well. I pawned my PC. Cash Crusaders. I took out a loan against my PC for 1.5. Okay, I took the 1.5, and then I came back. I funded 500 Rand as going to be seeing 500 and I was going to trade the AUD interest rate. Okay, I have everything planned out. Everything was supposed to work out in a week's time, if not 48 hours. I have everything planned out. But then here's the thing: on your way to greatness, on your way to chasing your dreams, you're gonna get tested, and you're gonna get tested a lot. Do you really want to get to where you want to? Do you really want the dreams that you want to achieve? So yeah, I came back, found 500 and the broker that I was using at the time, it didn't allow me to execute on the lot size that was appropriate for a specific leverage. So the reason was that they reduced the leverage during news release. So I ended up not taking any trade from their account on the interest rates. And the reason why I was using interest rate is because I have like put myself or educated myself enough to a position whereby I can say 90% of the time I get them right, and I'm going to be sharing the result with you all as well. So 90% of the time I get them right. So that is why I went ahead for the interest rate. And then as I was saying, on that event I didn't trade because my trade was not executed. And then what happened is that the market ended up going against me. So I was saved by that incident. I was saved. I didn't lose that amount. What then happened after that was that the next interest rate they were going to come up on the schedule, they were very far. And then at the back of my mind, I wanted to finish this challenge in a week's time. Little did I know that a lot was in store for me. A lot of challenging events were in store for me. So I took the money. Then I decided to venture into trading indexes. But then my original plan was that I was going to be trading interest rates throughout the entire series of this video, or this challenge that I set up for myself. Okay, I went there, ended up losing majority of the money, if not all. Okay, and then mind you that I had pawned for 1.5. Then out of the 1,000 that was left, I ended up, like I was saying, I was in a pretty bad position whereby I was losing a lot of money, more than it is incoming into my account. So out of the 1,000 rand, I ended up having to pay, I think it was 350. So from the 1,350 was gone, I was left with 650. And then I still had to maneuver my way, buy food for the month. I ended up having 250 on that one. I funded again, and now mentally I was unstable. I was panicking. And then at that point, I ended up not trading the rates that was following. I believe it was a GBP rate. I ended up trading indexes because they are more volatile than currencies. Little did I know that I was going to lose all of that money as well. So at that point, I was on zero. And now, month end is approaching, and now more bills are piling up. And I was supposed to be also paying the interest for a laptop so that I can keep it as well. So it's now more bills on top of more bills. Okay, and that is when I believe I requested from Honey Game, the app that I share with you all. If you have not seen it, go back to the previous videos. I believe it is episode 2 of the 0 to 8,000 challenge. I break them down how you can get those funds so that you can buy. So I took that money, just 250. As you can see here, I received it also, got into my PayPal, and then funded the account, just 250. So now it's a month later. I failed to get my stuff back in just a week, but not in just a week. Now it has been an entire month. Okay. In my mind, it felt like 2 months. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through so much, but then at that time, I was not just concerned about getting my PC back. What was more concerning at the time, it was that if I truly failed at this, to me, this means that this forex entire thing is truly not for me, and I'm at a point where I have to be honest with myself, you know, so that I can build a proper future that I want, and the future that is going to sustain the future family that I desire to have at the end of the day. So it was a lot. It was a lot. But then I took that money, I funded, I believe I was trading FOMC, which is now quite recently. It was November now, it says in this month. I traded FOMC. Now I'm scared. And this was the tricky part. Now I'm scared. I traded FOMC. Got the direction right, as I mostly do. Just fluctuating between 500, 600, and I was trying to get at least 1,000 from the 250 based on the lot size that I was using. But then now, since I'm scared and the market keeps on retracing back, I ended up settling for 500 rand. As you can see, took out the money. I took out that money, and then I funded again. I think just to 230. I traded, I think it was GBP interest rate. I took an L, and then I funded the 500 again. Okay, and then I traded indexes. I went back to trading indexes. I started losing money again. I started losing money. I think when I was left with 200 rand, I withdrew that money. And I had a talk with my significant other. I honestly speaking, I was at the point where I truly wanted to give up and then just save some money so that I can pay for the PC and take it out. And then this goes to show that you need supportive people around you. You need people who are going to believe in you when you take such journeys, entrepreneurial journeys. They are very demanding psychologically, financially. You need people who are going to ensure you that they're going to stand by you. And then when she sent me that message, as you can see, and told me not to give up, I remember I wanted to fund 100 rand, but then I didn't have that amount, so I ended up funding, I think it was 95 rand. 95 rand, I'm going to try and find the checks. I funded 95 rand, went back to indexes, I traded, I grew that amount, it got to, I think it was 600 rand. I got to that, I withdrew it, and then I funded a different broker now, because the one that I was using, it wasn't allowing me to leverage properly when it comes to indexes. I funded a different broker, and that was this current week, I believe the previous week. And then on the weekend I funded 500 rand, and then I saw beautiful setups on majority of the pairs, GU indexes as well, AUD, USD, Euro USD, USD chair. At that point, I was scared. I was very scared. I was scared. I was very scared. So at the time, Monday, I believe, I entered with very small lots, and then I mostly entered GU. I think I also took EA as well, which ended up taking me out of break even. And then as we were approaching FOMC, even more setups started, they started forming properly, giving me the edge that I needed to enter with such a small amount. And as we were about to trade the actual CPI, I'm sorry for saying FOMC, as we were about to trade the actual CPI, I had to make a quick decision in my mind. Then, do I leverage on this opportunity, or do I just go minimum lot, which is just going to give me a bare minimum that can maybe get me food, and I continue trading? And then I had to fight that which was not a very, very easy process. I had to fight that fear, and then I ended up telling myself that, you know what, okay, whatever happens, happens. I've done my work, I'm good at what I do, I've prayed about it. Always pray. Even if you pray to a zero like Sheldon does, I believe it's very, very helpful. Always pray, and I prayed about it. So I went all in to use entries. And then, yeah, as you can see, we managed to take 3.2 out of that trade. I could have taken more, but like as I was saying, my mentality was not stable at the time, because the market really shoot for higher pips. I prayed for 5k. I prayed for 5k. I settled for 3.7, and that was because I was panicking. So God gave me what I prayed for, but then me myself, I wasn't patient enough for the market to give me that amount. I believe that I could have even closed with 10k based on how the market was moving. But either way, that's how everything went, and then I was able to go get back my PC, start buying some few equipment, and pay off some things that I needed to pay off. And I was able to breathe, and most importantly, I was able to look myself in the mirror and say that I am not lying to myself, and this is going to work out for me. This is what I'm good at. This is what is going to sustain me and my future family. And another reason why I did this is because I'm the type of person who like to lead by example. So I had to do this first, so that I can be in a position to tell someone else that even if you don't have anything, you truly cannot complain. You just have to take what you have at the time and work with it. But then it becomes kind of difficult for a person to tell someone else to do something that I couldn't do. So it gave me all of those opportunities, and it's an amazing feeling. I'm not gonna lie. And then what comes next from here is that next year, by this time, I'm going to be sitting in my own apartment with everything that I need to continue like living this life and making these type of videos for you guys. I have a lot of financial literature at the back of my head that I would like to share with you. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and then you leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you on the next video.